So this is, and this does not just go for black teenagers. This does not just go for young men. This does not just apply for they call them YNs. I hate that term. You ain't a YN. You should be a YK, young king, young leader, young scholar, young thinker, young builder, young genius. Why the hell you want to be a YN? I don't know why in the hell they already calling you a YN. Why are you calling yourself one? That don't make no sense. YN, in case you don't know what it means, you can figure it out. The N word. So here's the deal. This does not just apply to people in a certain demographic. This doesn't just apply to poor people, uneducated people, short, tall, old, old, young. No, this is everybody. I am 54 years old, and I can tell you that even in my own family, I'm a 50, not, no, let me say it again. I'm a 54-year-old man with a PhD in finance who had more education by the age of 25 than most people will have for the rest of their life. And I live in a household where my wife works for a university. I do not. I work for myself. I live in a household where my wife has been on the faculty. She's not just a professor, she's a full professor, which is a big deal, right? Only 1% of the country gets a legitimate PhD. Only about 10% of that 1% ever become full professors. My wife is a full professor. And that institution that she works for has not, in the last 20 years, hired, to my knowledge, a single African American male. Not one African American male is on the faculty. They have an African guy. But y'all know what it is. You know how racism works. They don't see African people as the same as African American people. You have a unique type of discrimination that is specifically reserved for you. You call it the YN treatment. Right? So I ain't even a YN. Maybe I'm a ON or OG or something. But I'm not even a Y. So my point is to say, even I have dealt with this. Where does it come from? It's very political. It's politics. Think about this. I told my wife, I said, she said, Boyce, I don't know why some of these universities wouldn't want to hire somebody like you. You study from the best. Every single member of my dissertation committee went to the University of Chicago, which is like the Vatican of finance. Like literally, my dissertation chair, Andrew Caroli, right now, go Google him. He is now, I think, the dean or something at Cornell, right? So I was trained by the very best on earth. So you would think that all these diversity initiatives, all these universities that say, oh, we're looking for talented black people. We just can't find any intelligent enough black men to take the job. You would think that they'd be clamoring to want to hire someone like me, but of course they wouldn't. And I understand why. I'm not even mad about it. I ain't bitter. I ain't bitter. I want to make it clear. I'm not mad at you. I can understand. I know why you don't want to hire me, and it has nothing to do with my skill set. It's political.